Bring your arms up in front of your chest and point your fingers up towards the ceiling. Push up with your fingers so the back of your shoulders come up off the mat. And then reach out to the ground above your head. Stretch out with your fingers. Point your toes and push your toes away from you. And then raise your arms up. Bring your feet up off the ground. Bend your knees. Take hold of your knees and hug them into your chest. Let go of your knees, straighten your legs out again so your legs are flat to the ground. Stretch your arms up towards your ceiling again. And then take your right hand so it's on top of the left hand, keeping your right arm straight. Take your right arm across your chest and hook your elbow with the forearm on the left arm. Gently push down. Raise both arms up. Put the left hand on top. Cross your left arm across your chest and hook the elbow again. And straighten both arms up. Point your fingers up and then lower your arms down to the ground above your head again. Stretch out with your fingers. Point your toes, stretch out with your toes. Then raise your arms up in front of your chest and lower them out to the sides. Keeping your left leg flat to the ground. Bring your right foot up, bend the knee. We'll take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower the knee over towards the left side. Inhale, bring it back to the center. And exhale, lower out to the right side. Inhale, back to the center. Take your hands up onto the knee and hug your right knee up to your chest. And then straighten the leg, point your toes up. And gently pull back on the right leg. Ease the tension off. Lower the right leg down to the ground. Take your arms out to the sides again. Bring the left leg up and bend the knee. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower the knee over towards the right side. Inhale back to the center. And exhale out to the left side. Inhale back to the center. Bring both hands up onto the left knee and hug it up to your chest. And then straighten the left leg. Take hold behind the back of the knee and gently pull back. And ease the tension off. Lower the left leg down to the mat. Bring both feet up towards your buttocks. And turn on to your side. And come up to seated. Hands to the sides of your hips. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down to the sides. Inhale, raise up. And exhale, lower down, bringing your hands down behind your back. Interlace your fingers. And push your hands away from the bottom of your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. And lift your chest up. Let your hands come down to the bottom of the back. Relax your shoulders, let go of your fingers. You can inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, lower down to the sides. Come up onto your knees in the middle of your mat. Facing the long side of your mat. And take the left foot out to the side. Toes pointing forward. And bring your right hand down to the ground so it's in line with your knee and the arch of your foot. Raise your left arm up. And reach over with your left hand. And raise the left hand up. Lower it down onto your hip or your thigh. Push up with your right hand. Turn your toes out. Bring your right hand palm up. Reach up. And stretch over. And bring your right hand back down to your side. And your toes to point forward. And inhale, raise your arms up. And as you exhale, lower your arms down to the ground in front of you. Sit back onto your right heel. Stretch out in front if you can. And walk your hands round to the left side. And bring your hands forward again. Reach out with the right hand. Bring your left hand into your chest. And thread it through underneath your chest. And bring the left hand in. Draw your right hand in. Push up onto the knee. Bring your left knee in. And inhale, raise your arms up. Interlace your fingers. As you exhale, side bend over to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, lower your arms down to the side. And take your right foot out to the side, toes pointing forward. Bring your left hand down to the mat. Reach up with your right. And stretch over with the right hand. And then raise your right hand up. Lower it down onto your hip or thigh. Push up with your left hand. Turn your toes out. Left hand palm up. Reach up and stretch over. Reach up with your left hand and then lower it down to the side. Bring your toes to point forward again. And inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Bringing your hands down to the ground, sitting back onto your left heel. And reach out in front if you can. Walk your hands round to the right side. And back to the centre. Left hand out in front. Your right hand into the chest. And thread through. And draw your left hand in. And reach out in front. And then bring both hands in. Come up onto your knees. And draw the knee in. Raise both arms up. Interlace your fingers. You can inhale here. As you exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale back to the center. And exhale over to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, lower your arms down to the sides. Just relax your neck and shoulders. And then in your own time, come up to standing. And come up to the front of the mat. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. And draw your hands up the front of your shins to just below the knees. Straighten your arms. Straighten your back and look forward. And relax your back. Let your hands come down towards the ground. Take hold of your elbows and let your upper body hang loose. And let your hands come back down towards the ground. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. Bring your palms together and stretch back. And then reach up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Step back on your left foot, turning your toes out, coming onto the heel. And push your right foot down into the ground. Bring your arms up. And as you do, turn your chest and shoulders. Lower your arms down to shoulder height. We're in warrior two, looking out over your right hand. Let your left hand come down. Take it around your waistband. Turn your right hand palm up. And reach up. And stretch back to reverse warrior. Straighten your right leg. Stretch back again. And then bring your right arm forward. Palm facing forward. Lower it down towards the ground. Turning your left shoulder up. And support yourself with your right hand wherever you need to. And let your left hand come out from behind your back. Stretch up. And then if you can, reach over, turning your palm down. Raise your left arm up. Bring your body up. Allow your right knee to bend. Bring your arms forward. Lower them down to the ground. Turn your left foot onto the ball of the foot. And keeping your left hand down, raise the right hand out to the side. And reach up. And lower your right hand down. Step back with your right foot. And push your hips up to downward facing dog. And bring your chest forward to plank. Lower down to the ground. Feet onto the insteps. And push up. The cobra. And curl your toes back under. Lift your hips up. And then walk your feet up to the front of the mat. We're in forward fold. And take a step back on your right foot, turning your toes out, coming onto the heel. And push down with your left foot to bring your body up. Raise your arms up, and as you do, turn to the long side of the mat, lowering your arms down, shoulder height, looking out over your left hand. Warrior two. And bring your right arm down. Take it behind your back and thread it around your waist. Then your left hand palm up. And reach up. And stretch back. And straighten your left leg. Reach back again with your left hand. Bring your left arm forward. Turn the palm to face forward. And then start to lower it down towards the ground again, finding your support wherever you need to. Turning your right shoulder up if you can. And then let your right arm come out from behind your back. Stretch up to the ceiling. And then if you can, reach over, turning your palm down. Raise your right arm up. And bring your body up. Let your left knee bend. And bring your arms to point forward. And lower your hands down to the ground. Turn your right foot onto the ball of the foot. Raise your left arm out to the side. And then reach up. Lower the left hand back down. Step back with your left foot. Come into downward facing dog. And come forward to plank. Lower your chest down to the mat. Feet onto the insteps. Push up to cobra. And curl your toes under. Lift your hips up. Back to downward facing dog. And walk your feet up to the front of the mat. So we're back to forward fold. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. Interlace your fingers and take a side bend over to the left. And back to the centre and over to the right. Back to the centre again, release the grip on your fingers. You can inhale. And as you exhale, fold forward. Take a step back on your left foot, and then on your right. Push up to downward facing dog. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees down. And sit back onto your heels. Reach out in front with your fingertips. And bring your chest forward. Walk your hands in so they're underneath your shoulders. And keeping your left leg bent, raise the foot up. Pull your toes back and push the heel up towards the ceiling. Lower it back down. Raise the right leg up. Pull the toes back and push up. And lower back down. Just take your hands out slightly in front, curl your toes under. Lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. And allow your left knee to bend. And raise it up. Raising the foot up. Pull your toes back. Push the heel up. Lower the left leg down. And let the right leg bend. Pulling the toes back, pushing the heel up, lift the right leg up. And lower back down. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, lower your knees down. Sit back onto your heels. Bring your chest forward. Walk your hands back towards your knees so you come in to kneeling at the back of your mat. We're going to take the left foot forward onto the flat of the foot. And bring your hips forward. Sink them down. Raise your arms up. Come into a kneeling lunge. Lower your arms forward. Let your hands come down to the ground. And shift your weight back, straightening your left leg. Coming up onto the heel. And let your chest sink down. And bring your weight forward again. Onto the flat of the foot. Bring your left hand inside your left knee. Toe and heel your foot out. And forward if you can. And let your hips sink down. If you feel you can come onto your forearms. You've been on your forearms, come back to your hands. Draw your left foot back in and back. So you can take your left hand back outside the foot. Weight onto the hands and draw your left foot back. Walk your hands back to your knees. Your right foot forward. Onto the flat of the foot. Bring your hips forward. Sink them down. Raise your arms up. A kneeling lunge. Lower your arms forward. Bring your hands down to the mat. Shift your weight back, coming up onto the right heel. Let your chest sink down. Bring your weight forward again. Onto the flat of the foot. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. Toe and heel out. And if you can, forward. Sink your hips down. And if you can, come down onto your forearms. Your weight back onto your hands if you've been on your forearms. And draw your right foot back in and back. Take your right hand outside the right foot. Take your weight onto your hands. You can draw your right foot back. Come onto your knees. And bring your hands back in underneath your shoulders. And as you breathe in, let your belly sink down, lift your chin up into cow. And as you breathe out, arch your back and bring your chin in. And breathe into cow. And breathe out to cow. Breathe in. And breathe out. And take your weight back onto your heels. And stretch out in front. Bring your chest forward. Walk your hands in. And come to seated with your feet out in front. And keep your left foot out in front. Bring your right foot into the side of the thigh. Hands to the sides of your hips. Lift your chest up. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Keeping your right hand where it is, wherever that is on your leg or your foot. Take your left hand away. Bring it around your back. And turn your left shoulder up. Lower your left shoulder down. Bring your left hand forward. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down to the sides. Take your right foot out in front. Left foot into the side of the thigh. Hands again to the sides of your hips and lift your chest up. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. This time keeping your left hand wherever it is on your leg or your foot. Bring your right hand around your back. Thread it around your waistband. Turn your right shoulder up. And lower the right shoulder down. And bring your right hand forward. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, lower down. Take your left foot out to join your right. Bring your hands alongside your hips with your fingers pointing forward. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down to the sides. Relax your neck and shoulders. And then draw your feet in. Take your left hand over onto your right knee. Right hand to the ground behind your back. Twist to look back over your right shoulder. Relax, come forward. Right hand onto your left knee. Left hand to the ground behind your back. And twist to look back over your left shoulder. Relax, come forward. Take your right hand down to the ground at the side of your hip, left hand palm up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, stretch over. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Left hand down to the mat, right hand palm up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, raise both arms up, stretch up towards the ceiling. Lower your arms down to chest height. Push your fingers away. Arch your back. Bring your chin in. Inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down to the sides. Take both of your feet out in front. Bring your backs down onto the mat. Arms alongside your body, the palms facing down. And draw your heels up towards your buttocks. Keeping your ankles hip width apart. And push down into the ground through the soles of your feet, lifting your hips up. And lower your hips down. Bring your feet up off the ground, bend your knees, and hug your knees into your chest. And then extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Point your toes. Straighten your legs as much as you can. And gently pull back. Ease the tension off. Relax your ankles. Allow your knees to bend. Bring the soles of the feet down to the ground. And extend your arms out to the sides. Cross the right leg over the top of the left leg. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees over towards the right side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale over to the left side. Inhale back to the center. Take your right foot down to the mat. Cross your left leg over the top of the right. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, lower your knees over to the left. Inhale to the centre and exhale over to the right side. Inhale back to the centre. Take the left foot, place it at the side of the right. Relax the knees out to the sides, bringing the soles of the feet together. And then extend your feet down to the bottom of the mat. Take your ankles apart, relax the toes out to the sides. Bring your arms to a position that's comfortable for you. And take your awareness up to the crown of your head. Slowly scan down through your head and face. Relaxing the muscles in the face and in the jaw. Relax the neck and shoulders. Relax the muscles in the upper arms, the biceps at the front of the arms and the triceps at the back. Relax the elbows, the muscles in the forearms. Relax the wrists and hands. Relax the thumbs and fingers. And bring your awareness back up your arms, across your shoulders and into your upper body. Relax the chest and rib cage. Relax the muscles across the top of the back, around the shoulder blades, down the sides of the spine. Relax the muscles at the bottom of the back. Muscles around the sides of the body. Relax the stomach muscles. Relax the hips and the pelvis. Relax the muscles in the buttocks. Relax the hamstrings at the back of the legs. Relax the muscles all around the thighs. Relax the knees and calves. Relax the ankles, feet, and the toes. Now bring your awareness to your breathing. And start to become aware now the difference between the inhale and the exhale. And for a few breaths, bring your focus just to the inhale. Let the air fall out of your body naturally when you breathe out. And then when you breathe in, bring your focus to the feeling of expansion. Chest expanding, your belly expanding. You may be able to feel the air coming into your body through your nostrils or your throat. Or your shoulders moving, your chest and your belly expand. And then shift your focus to the exhale. Just let your body breathe in whenever it needs to. And then as you breathe out, focus on the feelings of softening, feeling of your body sinking down, shoulders dropping. Maybe able to feel the air moving out through your nostrils, maybe even hear it moving out through your nostrils. And now bring both parts of the breath together. As you breathe in, focus on the expansion and the rising. You breathe out, focus on the softening, the relaxing. Each time just focusing on that one inhale and then the exhale. It doesn't matter if your mind wanders off because you're just going to come back the next inhale or exhale, whichever one comes first. Now release the focus from the breathing. Bring your awareness to the physical sensations in your body. Feelings in the muscles and joints. Feeling of contact between your body and the floor. And then let's gently start to bring some movement back into the body. And move your hands and feet. Your knees and hips. Move your chest and back. Move your arms and shoulders. And your head and neck. And then when you're ready, if you turn on to your right side, and in your own time, bring yourself back up to seated. Just take a moment to let your body settle into being upright again. And then take a moment to enjoy the relaxation in your body, the stillness in your mind. And take a deep breath in and out. If you've had your eyes closed, gently open them now. Namaste.